Donald Trump is surging with voters of faith, leading Clinton, in fact, by double digits in new polls. Today's IBD poll shows Trump up 20 points against Clinton among Catholic voters, and that is Investors Business Daily, IBD, and 22 points ahead among Protestant voters. Trump's surging numbers after Clinton campaign emails were leaked last Friday referring to the Catholic Church, 2 weeks ago, referring to the church attendees as severely backwards. Joining me now, a man who probably didn't take that too well, Pastor Robert Jeffress, member of the Faith Advisory Council for Donald Trump, pastor at First Baptist Church in Dallas. And Pastor, it is great to see you.
Thanks, Lou.
These numbers are impressive. And my question is, and perhaps millions of people want some reassurance here from evangelicals, conservative Catholics. These numbers look real nice. Are people really going to get to the polls and support Donald Trump?
Well, I think they are. You know, just as Republicans are coming home to Trump, I think you have many evangelicals and Catholics, some of whom were on the fence, are also coming home to Trump. Just today, you had New York Times best-selling author and prominent evangelical Joel Rosenberg, who was a strong never-Trumper, coming out and saying he's voting for Trump to keep Hillary Clinton out of office. And I think many evangelicals and Catholics are coming to that conclusion, Lou, that we cannot allow a strident, pro-abortion, anti-religious liberty candidate like Clinton in the Oval Office.
But you know what sticks in the craw, if I may talk Texas style with a fellow in Dallas, of many Americans supporting Trump is some sanctimonious folks who are supported by evangelicals like Ted Cruz, who won't even mention the nominee's name when he has the temerity to go out on the campaign trail with Governor Pence. That doesn't suit much of anything, not Texas values and not straightforward values of any kind, anything American. I mean, what is going on here?
Well, that's right, Lou. And I wrote a piece this week for FoxNews.com about why Christians must vote. It's time to get off the fence.
No, I'm not talking about voting. I'm talking about Ted Cruz. I'm talking about all of these other folks. You're a man of faith, and I know you want to be direct and straightforward with me.
Yeah. Well, I don't understand it. I think a lot of it has to do with pride. A lot of people ended up backing the wrong horse in this race, and they can't bring themselves to do the right thing.
When did Texas get so sissified that they produce creatures like that? I mean, are you kidding me? I'm a Texan. I'm a little embarrassed to see that.
I know you are. I know you are. I know you are. But, Lou, you've got to agree with me that in the end, what counts is getting up off your behinds and going to the polls and voting. Yeah. And that's what's got to happen in this election. And I'm concerned, like you are, of many evangelicals who stayed at home in 2012. They've got to vote. And I use this illustration, Lou. I said, if you saw an elderly woman being assaulted and didn't do anything to help that woman, you'd be morally culpable for what was happening. Today we have the most defenseless in our society, the unborn being assaulted through abortion. Religious liberty is being assaulted. Hillary Clinton says, I'm going to continue both of those assaults. Only one candidate has said he will stop it. His name is Donald Trump. And for Christians not to enthusiastically vote for Trump, to me, is morally inexcusable.
Yeah. And that swamp he wants to drain, that's filled with creatures that, you know, of our worst imaginings. I mean, these are people who are insidious to every part of our values as a nation, as a people. I don't see a choice at all, personally. And then I don't even get to the Scriptures before I've already made a decision. But lay on the Scriptures as well, and it becomes utter absurdity to resist the choice that is before us.
That's right. I mean, when you have the power to stop evil and don't do it, it is morally wrong. And look, Lou, Trump talks about draining the swamp. What we've seen recently is
I love that expression. I got to tell you, Pastor, drain the swamp. Don't you love that?
Drain the swamp. I love that. But let me tell you something. What we know now is living with the Clintons for the next 4 years isn't going to be living in the swamp. It's living in the sewer. Yeah. I mean, a Clinton presidency is going to be consumed by investigations, indictments, and impeachment. Yeah. And I don't think the American people are going to go for that.
You know, I haven't had the opportunity to say this to a pastor in my entire career. But you do know you are preaching to the choir. Pastor, thanks for being with us. Robert Jeffress, thanks so much.
Thank you. Thank you.